Hey guys, before starting this video, let me tell you that if you like the content of the channel, if you like me, if you like the videos, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel, because I think I'll be uploading some useful shit that you might like. So let's start with the video. Alright, so when I was a kid, a very young kid, very, very little, just like any other Mexican kid, I dreamed on going to America. I thought America was the coolest thing ever. And I knew that when I could, I would move to America. And after 10 years, I did. I moved to America. And now I think it's the worst fucking shit ever. And now, do you know where I want to move? I want to move to Southeast Asia. Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, those kind of places. Why? Why would I rather choose a third world Southeast Asian country against America or Europe, to be honest, because it's not about those kind of things. Why would I rather leave Texas to Bangkok, Thailand? Why would I? Simple. There are many factors influencing this that are only getting worse. Only getting worse. So first of all, let's talk about society. When I was a teenager and I started my dating life, I always wanted to date a white girl, a true American white girl, because there are white girls in Mexico, but they're still Mexican. A true white American girl, because I thought, they were awesome. I don't know why. I just wanted to. When I arrived here a couple of years ago, many years ago, and I started dating white girls, and not only white girls, African Americans, Asian Americans, anything that has the word American in them. Even the Latino Americans here are fucking the worst. Are even worse than the ones in Mexico. I realized that this feminist culture, that this anti-men culture that's going on in the West has truly got into their heads. And, to make the story short, simply, most white American girls are not wife material. Alright? Let's talk about why. So here in America, the obesity rate is very high. Alright? Very high. Especially amongst young people. About, I would say easily, at least in the cities, which is where I mostly live, about half of the women are at least overweight. They are not in the weight that they should be. They are not in the healthy weight. About 35% are fat, and about at least 25% are obese. So that means that out of the 100% of American girls, you need to cut a big chunk of that 50% that's overweight, alright? Unless you want to date overweight girls, but to be honest, I don't really recommend it because they are mentally damaged, and I'm going to talk about it in another video. Okay, so we've taken that 50% that we don't want, at least I. You are left with a 50% that's kind of attractive. And I was seeing this in, I don't remember what kind of video, but in countries like South and East Asia, this problem pretty much doesn't exist. Yeah, you'll find fat girls in Thailand, but for the most part, because of their beauty standards, because of their diets, because of their culture, religion, etc., girls find, a skinny body, a fit body, desirable. And most of them at least try to be skinny and try to be fit. If you go to Japan, you'll find that most girls are very skinny and tiny. That's something desirable. That's something that people like. That's something that men like. Alright, so now, that 50% of attractive girls, because let's be honest, most guys don't find fat girls attractive, alright? It's not me, alright? Maybe I'm a fucking asshole, but you know deep inside you that you don't like fat girls, alright? I'm sorry if you're a fat girl watching this. I'm sorry, start losing some weight because it's gonna be hard for you to find a man. Sorry. At least a good man. Alright, so now you have a 100% of men, well, let's say not 80% of men, competing for 50% of the women. And what you've learned in your economic class, supply and demand. There is the demand, but there is not enough supply for all of us to have an attractive female, right? And now, don't get me wrong, this problem happens with men too. Men in America are not only fat as well, but they are lazy, and they're also they don't like taking showers, etc. And to be fair, guys in Asian countries, they're not great looking either, but at least they take care of their physical shape for the most part. And they have great skin, they take care of their hair, their skin, they do know that shit. So at least they take care a little bit more than American guys. But again, this is not a channel to talk about guys, alright? We're talking about girls. So now, 80% of guys competing for 50% of women. What's going to happen? That 50% of women is going to become more expensive. Alright? And they know it. That's why American girls are bitchy. They are arrogant. They feel like they can do whatever they want. They don't feel any type of responsibility in any relationship. A lot of them. I'm not saying all of them, because I know there are girls that are not like this. I've met many. I actually met in Missouri this girl that not only met all the good criteria, but she wanted to have a family. She had very good family values. She was highly religious, and not that I like religious girls, but I'm not religious at all, by the way, but technically, most of the times religious girls are the ones who have, good family values. Not all of them, again, but most of them. And not only that, but when it comes to politics, she was even further right than I was. And I was fucking shocked. But anyways, now talking about politics, most of these girls that are, attractive, at least they're skinny or fit, they're going to have that mindset of that feminist virus mindset, right? That bad feminist mindset. This anti-man culture that, men are just fuckers, they can go fuck themselves because every cancer in the world is because of men. And they are very entitled. Young people, especially young women, are very entitled. And that's bad. That's not good. You don't want that in a wife. You don't want that. Alright? I was seeing another video of this guy, I don't remember his name, but he was talking about damaged woman. And he was talking about, if a girl has crazy hair colors, she's damaged. If she has tattoos, she's damaged. If she has, that fucking piercing in the nose or the bunch of earrings, she's probably damaged. If she smokes or does drugs, she's damaged. And I'm thinking, wow, that's probably 80% of girls in America. And the truth is, most girls in America have a lot of issues. When it comes to Southeast Asia, or East Asia, and sometimes even Latin America, although I'm going to say that this feminist virus and this feminist culture is spreading fast to Latin America. Last time I visited Mexico, I was shocked on how much is becoming Americanized. Anyway, in Southeast Asia, you don't have most of these problems. Yes, you'll find bitchy girls, you'll find girls that are, that they are entitled, but they're not going to be, there's going to be, the supply and demand chain is going to be healthier. So there's going to be a demand, and there's going to be the supply, so girls are not going to be expensive, And you have a lot more chances in Thailand to meet a good woman that's worth it, that's relationship material, that's wife material, than in America. I know, it's sad. We all want to meet a good girl in our countries, but nowadays it's impossible. Because of this culture that it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. And that's the reality of it. Thailand is a great place to meet women. I haven't gone to Thailand, by the way. But not only the internet has made it so much easier to meet people, but every guy, every entrepreneur that has gone to Thailand guarantees me that I'm not going to want to go back to America. And that leads me to another point that, as I see in the time, I've gone over almost 10 minutes, so I'm not going to talk a lot of shit about this, but the tax and business situation in America, it's not becoming favorable. America used to be the entrepreneurial country, all right? America used to be the country where every entrepreneur could come here and start a business and succeed. I did it, and many, many other people did it. Not anymore, man. Not anymore. We just have politicians that want to increase tax rates, not only for billionaires, which again, that's a little bit understandable maybe, but to small business owners. I was watching a debate with Ted Cruz and Bernie Sanders. And Bernie Sanders, I thought that Bernie Sanders only wanted to raise taxes on the rich. I was like, okay, that's kind of fair. Let's talk about it, but it's kind of fair. And Bernie Sanders got approached by a small business owner. And he asked, are you going to raise the taxes to me? To the small business owners, to the people that build this country. And Bernie said, yes, I will. Everyone's going to pay more taxes. That's not sustainable. I mean, look at states like California. Look at states like New York. These states used to be the fucking pride of America. The Golden State. The Golden State. That was the nickname of California. It still is. If you go to fucking California now, there ain't no Golden State. More like the fucking shit state. Because to be honest, I can't find any other nickname than the shit state. It's crappy there. It's fucking crappy. Like, I always wished to, go to Los Angeles and to New York City. And I thought I was going to see wonders. But no. Bullshit. It ain't good anymore. And even Texas here, that right now the financial situation in Texas is very profitable. It ain't going to be that far anymore. Texas is going to, I made a video on this. Texas, it's turning blue. We are going to have not only a Democrat, but a fucking progressive who's going to increase taxes in Texas and turn Texas into the next California. And this is going to happen, our next president, to be honest, if I'm honest with you, I don't think Donald Trump is going to win re-election. If Bernie decides to run, it's fucking game over. Bernie Sanders is going to win. And that means that people like me, small entrepreneurs, because I'm not a huge entrepreneur. I don't own $1 million company. I'm a business owner. I make very good money, but I don't make bank. Taxes are very important for me. And trying to save money from taxes is important for me. To hire an extra employee, to expand my business, to make an investment to the next company that's going to hire people. But this country is making it even harder, and Europe is even worse. There are places that in Europe that have 40, 50, 60% tax rates. It's insane, man. And, it's not worth it anymore. If you're an immigrant, because I know a lot of people view me from India, from Nigeria, from Morocco. If you're watching me from one of those countries and you think America's the best, it's not worth it anymore. Sadly. And I say this truly heartbroken because I always wished with America. I always wished about the American dream. And now the American dream is fucking dead. And it's gonna get even worse. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.